Hi everyone, this is Dr. Linh Phung from Eduling International Academy. Eduling offers online English classes to students from any location. In this video, I'm going to share with you a few vocabulary resources that I think will be very helpful for you if you are studying for the IELTS or if you plan to study abroad in an English-speaking country, or if you simply want to improve your academic vocabulary. So you may have a lot of lists to study, but the vocabulary list that I recommend today is called the academic word list. This list has become so powerful and so popular because the words on the list appear in a lot of academic texts. So if you want to master a list, this one is a really good one to check out. Let me share with you how you can find the list from the internet and share with you the screen. Okay, so you can simply search for it by typing academic word list into your search engine. And these are the results that come up. You may want to check on this resource here because this is where the list was developed. But there are also a lot of resources that you can use to practice this list. And what I like is this website here, English vocabulary exercises. And let me click on this. I like it because this big list of over 500 head words is divided into sub-lists. And then there are exercises for you to do to practice the sub-list as well. It is more manageable to study a short list at a time. And another way for you to study these words is also to write them on maybe your post-it notes and put it next to your computer so that when you write or when you speak with other people on the computer, you may try to use these words, and it is a good opportunity to practice and maybe get feedback from people. On this website, like I say, you can see some sub-lists here, and you can click on the word for the definition. So let's just say I'm interested in the word approach. I click on it. And when you click on this, you can see the definition, right? And you can see examples as well. And it is useful to see examples here. Okay, so let me show you what kinds of exercises that you can find here. So let's just say you're interested in sub-list 1, and then the list sub-list is also grouped into different groups here. So you may want to do exercise 1A, and you can see that this is a multiple choice exercise. You can choose a word that can fill in the blank here. So it is an exercise. Don't spend too much time on just doing exercises, but it can be helpful for you to remember the meaning of these words. Now, another thing that I really want to show you today is called Youglish. Youglish.com. So from YouTube in English. This has a collection of many videos from YouTube, and it allows you to search for a word so that you can hear how it is pronounced. It is good for your pronunciation to hear the word in different contexts. It is also helpful for you to practice your vocabulary by also studying it in different contexts. And people often say that you need to see the word in 10 to 15 different contexts in order to meaningful contexts in order to understand the meaning and remember it. So I already put the word approach here, and you can see the results, and you can see over 90,000 results here. So there's no way that you can go through all of them. And when you look at all of the buttons here, you can rewind it by 5 seconds at a time, I think, and you can move to the next word by clicking on this arrow. Okay, so let me show you some examples here, and I'm clicking on this to move you to the next video.
But his approach to design was too experimental, as was his insistence on seeing it, as he put it, as a...
Okay, so in this case, you can see the word approach is used as a noun, and the preposition that goes with it is to, his approach to design.
And kill them is another very promising approach, and there have been some check.
Okay, another example of the word approach used as a noun, a promising approach.
In general, our approach has not been that environmental factors are prevalent.
Okay, you can also use it as a noun in a sentence, like our approach is to do things in a certain way.
Your approach, throw the towel.
Okay, let me skip this.
And it is a much more acceptable, less disruptive approach than starting over and trying to impose.
Okay, another example of the word approach used as a noun. And you can see that you can use adjectives before the word approach to describe how you do things.
There's only one problem with that approach. You'll probably get the wrong answer.
Let's
rethink my whole approach to stress.
Another example of the word approach with the preposition to, my approach to stress.
The brain is that there is no one-size-fits-all approach to learning.
It's going to happen.
But there is another approach to redefining the kilogram.
Okay, another approach to redefining. So you can use a verb in before, after the word approach, after the preposition to.
I hope we'll touch on how you approach some of your subjects.
Okay, so this is an example of the word approach being used as a verb, approach your subjects.
We believe you need to go beyond the traditional approach of problem solving.
And let me skip this.
And that heterogeneity of thought and idea and approach.
Okay, let me
So that experiential approach to business education.
Okay, approach to business education.
A water bottle. What other ways could we think of to creatively approach the plastics problem that we're facing?
Okay, approach the plastic problem. So we also have approach as a verb, approach the plastics problem. So you can see that the word approach is used as a noun, and the preposition that goes with it is to. It can also be used as a verb. And then after the verb, you should use a direct object with the verb approach. So I hope that the video is helpful to you. If you want to hear more video from me, please subscribe to the channel. If you have questions about the classes that Eduling offers, you can text us through Facebook or email us. Thank you for listening, and see you next time.